Hey everybody, welcome to Mid-American Dirt. I'm Skip, and I am super excited to be joined by Avery Oneal and her dad, Josh. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Good, how are you?
Avery, you got a win, just like really
Yes, sir.
recently, didn't
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yeah, I saw that. So where did you race at today?
593, my dad's track.
Oh, you okay? Okay, I got you. I got you, Dad. So you on a kart track?
Yeah, I built a kart track it all started to help her and my other daughter with they're limited. As we all know, it's hard to teach them anything at the dirt track because you get 5 hot laps and then you're straight into your heat race and you can't talk to them during the race. It's really hard to teach them anything. So 2 years ago in the off season, I built a big circle out in the middle of the field to be able to teach them. Aired the go-kart tires up real hard, and it kind of snowballed from there. And now we actually have a full-blown go-kart track.
That's awesome. That's super awesome. Do you have a pretty good car count
Yeah, today,
or
for
kart count?
example, yeah,
Mm.
we had probably I have to look at my race pass, but we had 40 carts. Yeah, 40 carts, which is down a little bit, but I
Wow.
mean the week after Christmas to have 40 carts on the track was I was pretty happy with that.
Heck yeah, that is super awesome. That is. I mean, everybody pretty local that comes and do, or do you
Yeah,
have people come in from other places?
well, the closest track to us is about 2 hours and 45 minutes away. So we had today, for example, I know there was at least 2 or 3 people that drove over an hour and a half to get to us. Um, our track's a little bit unique in the dirt that I used compared to some of the other tracks. So our go-kart track is a lot racier than a lot of track. Go-karts are really known for single file racing and kind of bumping and going. Our track's not like that. It's our locals and the people that watch races at our track, uh, 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide is nothing out of the norm for our
Nice.
tracks. But at most go-kart tracks, 2 wide is pretty unusual. Uh, the way it's designed, the way that, like I said, the dirt that we used, it promotes being racy. So it's a lot more fun than just what people would expect.
All right, Josh, tell everybody exactly what your track is and where it's located in case they want to know.
It's 593 Motorsports Kart Club. We're on Facebook. It's in Zachary, Louisiana, 789 W.J. Wicker Road.
A good deal, man. If I had a card, I'd come down there and check it out.
It's all right.
I'm
I got
thinking
extra.
about it. Hey, I'm gonna have to take you up on that one of these days.
All you got to do is show up.
I hear you, man. I appreciate that. So, Avery, uh, how long have you been racing?
We started racing the limited last year, I think it was.
Year and a half ago. You got a half a season in, and then last year was your first full year.
Yeah. And then this year we raced carts a lot, and then I went around racing with Waylon Vining. You're gonna interview him tomorrow, I believe.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
but because we had car troubles, and we got my car fixed for the Baton Rouge State Championship. So we got the last two Pike County State Championship, like, and yeah,
And you won the state
won
championship at
state
that.
championship and then blew the motor in
Oh,
Pike.
that's awesome.
So 2 races, 1
That's
win, 1 blow motor.
I got you. I got you. Okay. What's home track for you guys down there?
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. Okay. Now, you guys, do you also race over at Mitchell's?
We haven't raced at Mitchell's, but I've been there with Waylon.
I've raced there a few times. I kind of pulled out of dirt racing to give her and the opportunity to race.
How long you been racing?
So I grew up drag racing, and
Ah,
I took
okay.
a ride, and a friend of mine, Billy Walker, has a 2-seater. Took a ride with him, and I actually bought a dirt car that night, and that was about 4 years ago.
Nice. Okay. Okay. And you race mods too?
No, I was racing factory stocks.
Factory stocks? Okay. All right. So, what's the plan then for Avery? How do you want to progress in racing?
Um, so I just my plan is just to go out and be better than the time before, if I could be honest. Um, because last year in the cars we were not very good, but learning from the go-karts have helped us grown a lot in the modified. So just going out and doing something better than the lap before.
Gotcha. Late models one day.
Oh, I don't know about that. I
Usually when
kind
I
of like
ask that question,
I
usually
kind
when
of
I
like
ask
my
that question, we're like,
modified.
yeah, I want to go race Lucas Oil or World Outlaws.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like my
That's cool.
modified.
That's cool. That's cool. So I mean, as far as like the car counts down there at the tracks and stuff, the big tracks, I mean, is it you got pretty good racing down there? Pretty good car counts and,
Yeah,
and fan
we
involvement?
Baton Rouge usually have so they have what's called the next generation class. It's generally for 18 and under or 17 and under. Uh, this past year kind of struggled a little bit because Avery was out, and then a couple other kids had some car trouble as well. But the year before, they averaged 6 or 7 kids a night. Um, that was not meant to be 6, 7. Sorry about that. um, I don't know if you've seen the trend that they got going on, but
Yes, I don't know what it means, but I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. But this coming year, they should have about the same number. They should have somewhere between 6 and 10 carts for the kids class. The rookie class usually has about 14 to 16 cars on average, and then the pro class usually has somewhere between 12 and 15 as well. So the limited mods or sport pods is a really big class for Baton Rouge, because for a long time they were the only track that did that ran them. Whenever I had Pike for 6 months, we ran them there, and that was it. Nobody else runs them. They run full modifieds.
Okay. Yeah, we got well, up here we got Midwest mods. I guess that's kind of like what you got down there, maybe, and then a lot of B mods. I mean, a
Yeah,
lot of B mods up here in my part of the world.
the biggest difference is the limited mods are completely stock suspension. Um, they on the back they got the screw jacks, adjustable spring buckets, but that's it. It's a factory shock mounting locations, factory shocks on the front. Springs have to be in factory location, just like a factory stock, but limited. Dressed out like a limited.
I got you. So Avery, how are you and like are you and Waylon teammates or what? How's that
Um,
work? Are you guys just
me and
buddies or?
Waylon are actually dating.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. You learn something new every day. That's why I guess that's one of the reasons I do this podcast. That's pretty cool. So how good is he?
Oh, he's good for his age. This is his first year in his late model, and he's gotten a win. And then he was out with a no motor for a little while, and his first time in his dad's limited, he won in it in the pro class. He's been in the pro class for quite a few years now.
2 years now.
2 years in the pro class, and he's 15. So
Okay. All right. So yeah, I knew he was pretty young. So how old are you? If you don't, do you mind me asking? Can you tell
15.
people? Okay. Okay. Just next year, you're just gonna do the same thing, kind of just race for fun, mods,
Yes, sir.
carts, and stuff. It
Yes,
seems to
sir.
me like you're a pretty daggum good car racer because I looked at how many wins do you have in carts?
I don't even know.
Her biggest
It's a
problem is confidence. So what, like I said, I told you what started the go karts is to be able to
yep.
teach them,
Hmm.
but it's kind of bled into a lifestyle for us because the dirt cars, the drag racing, every sport that I've ever done, everything you ever look at, go karts and cars too, but the dirt track racing is the only sport, the only thing that I've ever found that I can race against my child and be competitive. Like there's no advantage one way or the other. Matter of fact, raced against her and Waylon and a couple other cars tonight or today, and I lost. I got third, or no, second. I got.
He's been wailing off
Oh,
second.
I'm sorry. I got third. Waylon got second. She got first. But it brings so much joy to me to be able to watch her and someone else in front of me racing, and her and Waylon, they give each other hell. They actually got in a little wreck tonight because they both entered the corner at the same time, and neither one of them wanted to check up for the other one, and it ended up with one of them hitting a tire, the other one spinning. So, and
Man.
got the better end of the stick. She didn't stop on the track, so she got to keep going, and Waylon had to go to the rear.
I gotcha. So tell me about the carts. How many CCs are they?
So the
Is it
class
a
that we're so the
Go
class that
ahead.
we're talking about is kind of unique to us. Up north, y'all, they race something similar called with the cars, the 212s, but we run the Ghost motor from Harbor Freight.
I've heard of that.
It's straight out the box, no modifications or anything. It'd be the closest thing to compare to like a crate motor class because they put out about 13 horsepower. So they run some of the fastest times. Avery actually has the fastest lap time at our track in the Winter Series races. We made some changes to the track about 3 months ago, and since that change, she has the fastest lap time at the track. So
Okay.
uh,
That's super
they
cool.
yeah they're really fun, really like I said, really racy because no one has the power to get far away from everyone. I think in the heat race, me and Waylon actually, I think there was 9 position changes between just he and I. And with 2 laps to go, me and him kind of bumped and split, and Avery shot the gap, and she ended up beating both of us in the heat race.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So for people who don't know, like say somebody's out there watching this that wants to get, you know, into it, into the cart stuff or get their kid into it, what kind of price range are they looking for in a competitive
So,
go-kart?
so karting is it's a little bit a little expensive to get into. But once you have the cart, have the equipment, it's the cheapest form of racing that you can do. Um, right now, to get a competitive cart, I'm talking something that's 1 to 2 years old, with a fairly new and decent motor, decent equipment, not brand new. You could probably get into it for about $2,000. Um, you can get something that's probably 4 or 5 years old for around the $1,500 range, and then something a little older than that for around the $1,000 range. If you decided you wanted to go all out and get a brand new cart, brand new motor, full whole 9 yards, you're probably looking at about 4 grand. But once you buy that, it's the repairs on it are really, really cheap. I actually got in an accident a few weeks ago, and I had to replace everything on my right side: the spindle, tie rod, upper heim joint, the lower heim joint, a rim, and all of that cost me about $200 to fix.
Okay. All right.
Set
That's
of
definitely a lot
tires, yeah, set of
That's definitely
tires
a
is
lot
going to cost
cheaper.
you about 175. Um, en- Entry fees. So we do $20 to get in. We don't separate pits and all of that. We just do $20 to get in for the pits and everything. The kids are always free. 12 and under are free. They don't pay anything. Because I mean, that the kids are what it's for. We're really big on the kids classes. We have uh, every one of the kids classes that are out there. We have.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I know that carton stuff. It's pretty. Yeah. Listen, I know some pretty big chassis builders that race the carts.
Well, kart
Quite a
kart
bit. A
racing
lot
will
of
teach you so much about your car, and the the, the thing is, the cars, yes, they're going to slide. They're gonna step out on you, and you have to drive through it. And you got the power to do that. But if you were able to figure out how to keep a car from the back tires from spinning, say you had traction control, that's gonna be the fastest car on the track. Well, with go-karts, if your cart slides or spins the tires, you're slowing down dramatically because you don't have the power to drive through.
make up for it.
So it teaches you how to use throttle control, counter steer, how to trail brake, and just watching the transformation from when she started kart racing, and she was doing cars and then started karting, to when she went out there, because she had almost 9 months off of, without getting in a car. She got back into her car after the only thing she did was kart racing for 9 months, and she wins the Baton Rouge State Championship that night. Dodged several wrecks, and she did really, really well. And I mean, that may be the proud dad talking, but she won. So
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. It really is. So Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm planning on coming down to Louisiana. Uh, probably Mitchell's. I don't know where else. I know I want to get to Mitchell's. I want to get over to, and I know that's in Mississippi. That's not Louisiana, but down in that area, and then maybe hit Deep
Mitchell's is
South. Have you
about
guys ever been to Deep South?
yeah.
I hear that place is pretty nice.
It's a really, really nice track. They their biggest issue is the track's either dusty, dusty, dusty. I mean, to the point that the last time I raced there, I couldn't see two cars in front of me because of the dust. Or it's a mud hole. That he tries his best, he spends the money, but just the way the track's designed, it's either dry or it's muddy wet. There's there's no in between there.
Yeah. Now, how far are you from Mitchell's? You're trying to tell me. I interrupted you there.
Mitchell's is probably about 2 hours and 30 minutes from us,
Okay.
give or take,
How far is Baton Rouge? You pretty close?
15 minutes.
Nice. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So maybe I can get down there and take you up on that go-kart stuff. You race all year round or just in the winter?
So we just finished our last race of the year, of course. But we'll probably take off. We'll do a couple of practices between now and March. But first race, I'm trying to work something out with Baton Rouge to have a go-kart race on the big track the last weekend of February.
Nice. Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
we haven't quite come to terms on the cost yet, but if we can't make that happen, the first weekend of March will be the when we start it at my track at 593.
Okay. Now at 593, do you race all year round? I know a lot of the kart places, they race during the day, like on Saturday, right?
So we race, but we do both. So we'll start racing during the day in March, and probably about May, we'll start race down here in the South. It gets pretty hot during the day, so we'll transition to nighttime racing. We'll start just like a dirt track. We'll probably start practices about 4. That's going to be the biggest difference between the karting and the cars. Is we usually have about 2 to 3 hours of open practice, and then we have a controlled practice, heat racing, and feature.
Okay.
During the summer, it probably 6 to 7 is when the heat races start, and we're usually done by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. But during the wintertime, since October, I believe, we started racing during the daytime, and we'll start about 11 o'clock in the morning. And
Okay.
today we actually had a snafu with the water, and our track got a little wetter than it was supposed to. So we didn't get started until about 3:30, 4 o'clock today.
Okay. Uh, so yeah, I mean, winter's not too bad on you guys down there, but I mean, I think it's probably fixing to be this week. I think you guys are going to get a taste of it,
Yep.
but usually it's pretty good weather down there, isn't it?
But yeah, it's today. I mean, we had most people had shorts on all day today, so it was really not a really nice, pretty day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, yeah, I mean, it was the same way up here in Northeast Oklahoma. But I think we're fixing to get nailed tomorrow afternoon with one of
Yeah, I
those.
think come Monday or Tuesday we're going to get hit pretty hard. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be bad. I think here it's supposed to be single digit wind chill, Monday mornings. Yeah,
yeah,
after being, I don't know, it had to be close to 80 today. It had to be up there
that's
pretty,
that's about what it was up down here.
yeah. So that's going to be a shocker. And then Arrowhead up here, I think they're racing next weekend.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought about having a couple more races, and we have a few people that want to continue racing. And we just need a break. As a track owner, I need to take some time for myself, time to do some work to the track. We're gonna put some new lights in. I'm actually we're actually buying a motor grader this week. We're going getting a mo an Allison Chalmers motor grader. I don't know the exact. I think it's a D17. It's a small motor grader, but it'll make working the track so much easier. So save me so much time, and we're getting it. It's up in Pennsylvania, so we
okay.
gotta
Oh,
make a
wow, that's
trip.
going to be a heck of a trip.
It's only about 20 hours or so.
Yeah, yeah, only. So your go-kart track, is it a circle track?
Yeah, it's circle.
So how big is it? Like a fifth of a mile or something like that, or
It
a
is
little smaller than that?
right now. I don't know how it would convert to fraction, but it's about 680 foot long.
Okay.
So that's probably an eighth of a mile is 660. So it's just a hair over eighth.
Okay. All right.
So one of the things we're doing this winter is we're widening, because right now it's kind of like a paper clip. You got a long straightaway and you get on the brakes and kind of slide and drag race down, through the corners. So we're widening the corners to give us be able to get a little more momentum through the turns. And after that, it will probably be about 1/6, 1/5, 1/6 of a mile.
Okay.
We're going to be adding
Okay.
about 50 foot to each straightaway and probably another 50 foot or so to the corners.
Okay. All right. That's super cool. So Avery, you won. Well, you didn't win, but you got pretty good amount of votes in the fan vote to get on here. So you got a lot of fans, obviously.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that?
Just thankful. Could like all the fans help keep going. It gives us a reason to want to keep going.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah,
this
absolutely.
is the
Now,
quietest she's ever been.
I hear you.
She's known
I
for
hear
never
you.
shutting up.
Well, hey, is this your first podcast?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, there you go. I'd be nervous too. I'm always nervous when I get on here. It don't
Y'all
matter.
can't
It don't
tell.
matter who.
She's as red
It
as you
don't
can.
matter. It don't matter how many times I do this. I'm always nervous when I get on here. So don't worry about that. And a lot of times, I was telling somebody earlier, I've had some people on here that were really bad nervous. Uh, and if I have to do a lot of the talking, we're in trouble. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty cool that you got all those votes and stuff. And do you have merch or anything?
Not yet, but we're in the
Okay.
works of something.
She'll
Okay.
have some by March.
Okay. That's pretty
Getting
cool.
ready.
So let me make sure I get this. So are you gonna race more in your mod next year or
Yes,
this
sir.
coming season? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Do you
So
have
what
a
happened
I
is,
go ahead.
so I have three daughters that race. We sold one of them. My oldest daughter is going to college, and she decided she wasn't going to race anymore. And so we were down to two cars. We took them both out at the beginning of the season this past year, and one of them didn't make it to the track. She blew the motor here in the yard, and
Oh man.
my other daughter, she made it to the track, and she actually blew her motor at the track. Which these were they were older motors that I was, if you know and talk to anybody, anybody down here in the South, that they know. I've got I'm usually bringing four. I was bringing four cars to the track for a year and a half because my car and
Wow.
then all
Okay.
three of my daughters raced their limit. I had three limiteds in a factory stock, and
Dadgum.
it was tough on us because we don't have any, other than a couple. Cajun Graphics is one of our sponsors. He gives me a great price on our wraps. Jason Maldo at Maldo Motorsports helps out a little bit, but that's it. We don't. I'm pretty much paying for everything out of my own pocket, and it gets tough sometimes.
Oh, I
And at the
bet.
beginning of the year, when the second motor blew up, uh, it took us a while to get another motor to put into her car. And what ended up happening is I sold my car, kept the motor, and we put my motor in her car, which had three seasons on it. And that's when she was able to race at Baton Rouge and win. And then 2 weeks later, raced at Pike, and she, she did really good. She was a little nervous at first. She got involved in a couple of wrecks that she couldn't avoid. After all of that, she got put in 10th place, I think it was, because she was racing. This was in the rookie class, not in the kids class. Pike doesn't have a kids class. This was
Okay.
with the adults, and it looks like after the third wreck that she was involved in, that wasn't her fault. Looks like she got a little upset, and she did a little donut pulling off from the wreck, and she decided she was going to go ahead and run, and she went from 10th to 4th.
Third.
I'm sorry, 10th to 3rd, and she was on their behinds, coming to the checker flag. The motor gave out on the back stretch.
Oh man.
She had the number one and number two rods both decided to leave the chat.
Dadgum. That sucks. That sucks. So what are the 360s? What kind of motor?
Originally she had a 355, and then my motor that I put in there was a 360, 60 over 350. And this year she'll be running another 360 built by Cole Vining out of Mid Parish Machine Works. So Waylon Vining's dad, he's gonna take and
Okay.
build us a motor for her car, and she's still gonna kart race, but she's gonna transition into more dirt race, more limited racing.
Okay. All right. Well, that's super cool. So how
Need to
excited are
start
you about
swapping.
that?
Very excited. Uh,
Okay.
just
Well, good deal.
excited to get more experience, and hopefully by the end of next season we'll be able to maybe move up out of the 18 and under class and race with the rookies.
Good deal. Hey, did you guys go to the Dome this year? Did you go to
Yes,
were
sir.
you up there?
Yes,
I probably saw you up there and didn't even know it. I don't know if you're up there at the same time as me. I was up there Thursday night was the only night I could go. But
we went all 3 nights.
okay. Yeah, I'd like to be able to. I just can't that time of year I can't be gone from the farm that long. But I do love that place. So did you have a favorite driver you'd like to see up there?
Turbo, I was very sad to see him go.
Really? You're a big Turbo fan, huh? I got you. I got you. I interviewed him down at Boot Hill this last summer. Uh, that was pretty cool. That's the first time I got to meet him. Uh, I can't really have throw out a lot of favorites, but I got some favorites that I like to see. And there's one of them right there. He's Drake. Drake's
he
been on the podcast, so I'm a big fan of Drake Troutman. He's that
he
that
put on a
dude's
good
good.
show. He's a good
That dude's
driver.
good. He is.
Tyler Carpenter's gonna
Uh,
be my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I interviewed him up there at the Dome too. He's seems like a pretty interesting cat, and he does up there at the Dome. Man, he's the only one that had anything uh coming up through that field
He was doing
until he
awesome. He had
broke.
some really bad luck. He's a heck of a driver, but what impresses me more than anything else about him, and the reason he's my favorite, is because you can walk through those pits every single night, and you'll catch most of the drivers talking to some of the fans for a minute or two. Tyler's got a line of people waiting to talk to him and take pictures, and he stands there even though he should be working on his car and talking to his crew about what to do. He talks to every single one of those people. I've been fortunate
He
enough
does.
to have some really good conversations with him and kind of communicate with him on Facebook a little bit. Super nice dude, but he spends more time talking to the fans and uh, just taking the pictures, doing the reaching out and supporting his fans just like they support him. That I mean, no offense to any other driver, but I was in the pits 80% of the time at the Dome this year, and there's not a driver there that could even come close to talking and spending as much time with the fans as he did. Not a chance. Nobody, no comparison.
Yeah, yeah. That is super cool. Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. There was a lot of people when I got done talking to him waiting to come up and talk to
And he
him.
talked
So
to every
it's pretty
single one
neat.
of them.
Yeah, that is super cool. It really is. But yeah, I like him. I do. I don't get to see him a lot. You know, they don't. He for sure doesn't get down our way very much, hardly at all. It'd be nice
He,
to see him
he's
hit something over this
he
way a little
doesn't
bit
have this.
more. But
I don't know the situation, but it doesn't seem to me that he has the same money backing that some of these other drivers have. And I mean, he's the most down to earth driver there is. And but yeah, I'd like to see him in a lot more bigger races.
yeah, it'd be cool to see him. Come down. Y'all hit Boot Hill or somewhere like that. You know what I mean? One of those big races down there, or come up my way and hit something at Arrowhead, or Lucas Oil, something like that. I mean, it'd be nice to see that happen. I know it
That's a
costs a
ride
lot
for
of
him
money for
though.
them guys.
Yeah, they're way up there too.
Yeah, yeah. But I like to get out to that Wild West shootout. Now you talk about a drive. That's a heck of a drive to get out to that thing. And there's gonna be a lot of good drivers and stuff out there at that.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's
them.
gonna be a big race.
Yeah, that's like shoot, I don't know, 15 hours for me. I think somewhere in that neighborhood if I wanted to drive out there. So it's
I think
tough.
that'd be about the same for us. I think because of the angle we're going at.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, well, guys, Avery, do you have any sponsors you want to thank or
See
any
Me in
shout outs?
Designs, See Me in Designs, Mid Parish Machines, Blackbeard Racing, Cajun Graphics, 593 Motorsports, and just really anybody who helps us. Can't do it without the helpers.
Yes, ma'am. You're exactly right. And I appreciate you coming on here, both of you. It was good meeting y'all. Uh, I do want to come check out that tell us again what your kart track is.
So it's 593 Motorsports Kart Club on Facebook. I mean, that's the only. I mean, the only kart track I know of that's got 593 to start with.
Okay. All right. Good deal. And I'll link that in the description of the video. That way, if people want to look it up, they can find it on there. Guys, hopefully I'll get to see you here pretty soon this season. I hope
Awesome.
I get down there and see y'all in person.
Yeah, and we'll make some trips up there. I like traveling. Traveling with the go-karts is a lot easier. It's a lot more affordable because I can put, 4 or 5 of our carts into the trailers, and a whole lot easier to pull that than it is to haul some cars around.
Yeah, I know we got some up here. I know there's Muskogee's. Muskogee's got 1 or 2, I think. Yeah, there's some up here. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool to see that. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming on here. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yeah, no problem. See you guys.